Alright, it's day 4. The 30-day shred is 5 a.m. and there is absolutely nobody at the gym. So it's all for me. Nobody in the way. When I used to come at 5 a.m. all the time to this gym, there was usually people here, so it's kind of different. I don't know, maybe people start showing up any minute. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Legs are still going to get thrashed. I realize I'm doing a 30-day shred and I'm not even talking about what I'm eating. So yesterday for breakfast I had 4 eggs, and then for lunch I had some potatoes and chicken, and then for dinner I had a little bit of pearl couscous with some chicken and tomatoes and stuff. Ended up being 1,700 calories and 160 grams of protein, so it was pretty good. I didn't really feel hungry either. The last few days that I've been on this diet, I've been getting pretty hungry, but yesterday maybe my body's adjusting to it, I don't know. But I'm feeling good. I'm sticking to that diet. And I mean, if you're really questioning whether you should do a cut or a bulk or whatever, you know, you should work on, if you hadn't seen your abs in a while, I'd suggest doing a cut. I'm pretty excited about that. I can't wait to see what my physique looks like after it's been hiding under these layers of fat for quite a long time. So the plan for legs is well, I'm going to start with hamstrings. I'm going to do some leg curls, some RDLs, and then I'll move on to quads. I'll do some leg extensions, and I'm hoping to be able to do a couple sets of heavy squats. You know, I always try to, but I also listen to my body. If it feels off, then I'll just find another exercise. You know, you gotta have a lot of exercises in your arsenal just in case you go, either the gym's crowded or you go to do one and it doesn't feel right. You know, it's gonna take you a long way. So let's get in there and get it done. Alright, it's leg day. So I did warm up 3 or 4 sets of lighter weight, doing 5 to 6 reps, you know, nothing serious, to get my hamstrings ready for the work that was ahead. You know, slow as I can, trying to squeeze at the bottom of every rep. I like to do my hamstrings before my quads. It's just how I like to do it. It makes my legs feel better. I think it kind of helps my knee when I'm doing my quads, so that's really the reason I do it. Moving on to RDLs. It was actually hurting my elbow and my wrist a little bit. I think I need to get some wrist straps, but I believe it's important to have a hip hinge movement during leg day, something that kind of hits your lower back a little bit too. It's good for you. So I did 3 sets of 10 here. Moving on to quads, leg extensions. I did a warm-up since I was moving on to a different muscle. You might be wondering why I don't put my heaviest set first, which would be squats. It just, as far as my knees go, it always feels better when I work out my hamstrings good and then start my quads off with leg extensions. I did a little bit of a drop set here. It was a little too heavy, and I ended up doing 3 sets of 12 here. Squats are always hit and miss for me. Sometimes I can do them, sometimes I can't. I really didn't push the weight too much. I like to keep my feet close together, elevate my heels, so I make it more of a quad targeting movement when you do it this way. I ended up doing 3 sets of 8. It felt good, not great, so I wasn't trying to push it too hard on the squats. I really don't want to get an injury and put myself back 8 weeks. Last exercise of the workout, I did calf raises. Camera's a little off. I really need to start checking that. I did 3 sets of 12, I think. And I also supersetted this with some cable crunches. I don't have a dedicated day to my abs, but I do like to work them in at the end of legs. Cable crunches, you can use pretty much any attachment. You want to keep your hips in the same spot, just curl it down. I did 3 sets of 15 of those, and I did it right after my calf raises. And I actually forgot to do a pose down, so I'll remember to do that next episode. And that completes my workout. That mountain seems really steep when you don't have certainty. What am I yapping about? The mountain being that goal you have. Let's just, for the sake of my channel, say getting in shape. That's a huge mountain. You want it, you just don't know how to climb it. So I have certainty. So that mountain is not that steep at all. Certainty. I have a plan. I know it's going to work. I have a diet. I'm sticking to it. And when you have that certainty, that mountain doesn't seem so steep. So if you're struggling to reach your goals, maybe take a step back. Look at the bigger picture. What's your goal? What are some steps you need to get to that goal? What are some proven steps to get to that goal? Implement those, and then getting out of bed at 5 o'clock in the morning, it's not that hard because you have certainty. Certainty is so important. I went in there and I just thrashed my legs, felt amazing. Stepped on the scale, weight went down a little bit, but you know, with water weight it fluctuates up and down, so any down, come on now. I haven't been below 190 pounds in probably 8 years. I haven't. And it's going to happen before the end of the month. And I know it's going to happen before the end of the month because I have certainty, and that mountain's not so steep. Have a great day, guys. Keep on killing it.